That is curious.
Very good. You are on your last chapter, and as I'm sure you would agree, a method book or a practice routine is not of much use unless it can be applied. So we have an actual real song in this chapter. It's just a quick one that I whipped together. It's like your very typical 2.5, 3-minute pop tune. And in this tune, you're going to see all of the different places where that beat changes as far as classes and permutations and stuff. But the whole song is just the same beat, and you might be a little surprised how much things can sound different even though you're only playing one beat the whole time. Now, if you're playing a real song, a real song in the real world, you don't have to play the same beat all the way through, of course. I'm just kind of giving this, an example. I'm using this as an example for you. You'll notice in the sheet music that I've just put little captions where the beat is changing and referencing what we talked about in the chapters 2 and 3. And some of you might be thinking to yourself, oh man, does this mean when I'm playing through a beat, I got to think, okay, I'm going to class 2 now, 2B.3, and then in four measures, I'm going to change to class 3.1, and then I'm going to go back and do class 2B.2 prime, whatever. No, you're not supposed to do that. Again, this book's purpose is to simplify your life. These captions are only there just for reference. You don't want to think like this when you're playing through a beat. Eventually, you're going to just notice that your body is relevant to what's going on around you, and it's sensitive to the music and the musicians that you're playing with. So when you're going through this application song, notice all of these changes. And ultimately, you will be able to anticipate and feel your way through all the color changes in the beat that you're employing. And finally, I'd like to mention, when I was in a master class in college, there was a drummer and a teacher named Steve Houghton who came, and he was giving a clinic, and he mentioned something that kind of stuck with me for a while. So he said, whenever you're playing drums, you should always be considering 3 main aspects: your sticking, your dynamics, or your accents, and your orchestration. So I just want to remind everyone, in this example, most of it is just using the hi-hat, the snare, and the bass. There's one spot where it goes to the ride, but in a real song, of course, you're by all means free to explore around, and that's called orchestration when you're dealing with the toms or the cymbals and doing other stuff with that. So, happy trails, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Hope the book benefits you as much as it did me and my students, and I'll see you again. For those who want a track to play along with, there will be a link in this book, if you haven't seen it already, that will take you to a YouTube video which has this track for you to play along with. Have fun!